Hello everyone and welcome to Kaizen Learning. In today's video, we are going to continue with the story of The Lost Child written by Mulk Raj Anand. So this is the part 2. Let me give you a quick recap before we move ahead. So in part 1, we saw how the child in search of or in pursuit of new things keeps on losing track of where his parents are going. Upon calling the child to come along with them, he kept on leaving those fascinating things like birds, insects, butterflies, leaves, etc., all behind. And then he finally, along with his parents, entered the village fair. So, first, he encounters a sweet meat seller and expresses his need to have his favorite barfi. But he knows that his parents reply to this, so he walks away from the stall. Next, he gets attracted to the garland of gulmohar flowers sold by the flower seller. Knowing his parents' response, he walks away without buying any of them. After that, next his attention is caught by the shiny colors of the balloon. Again, he knows his parents wouldn't buy him any, so he moves away from the balloon seller. Walking ahead, he next lands to the snake charmer who plays flute to a snake which has coiled itself. Now, knowing his parents had strictly asked him to stay away from such rough music, he immediately leaves that place. Furthermore, he stops at a roundabout swing where he sees people enjoying. Knowing his parents would at least agree to this, he instantly demands to experience the ride. Now, on receiving no answer, he realizes that he is lost in the fair and his parents are nowhere to be seen. So now let's continue with the story. When tears started rolling down from his eyes, a sudden jerk of panic passed through his entire body. He ran here and there, calling out for his parents. He was full of fears, and tears had started rolling down his cheek. As he cried in pain and fear, his yellow turban opened. His clothes became muddy when he started running here and there in search of his parents. After some time, the boy gave up. Those loud cries turned into mild sobs. He saw some people standing and talking and tried to find if his parents were among them. The laughter and talks of people were meaningless for the child. He simply began searching for his parents. The boy ran towards a temple which was crowded with people. He ran through the legs of men, calling out for his parents in anger and fear. The crowd was busy pushing each other as he came close to the temple. The boy got scared of the huge strong men who were staring people with their murderous eyes and pushed them with their strong and big shoulders. The boy could have been crushed under the feet of the men. He felt someone lifting him suddenly. A man had lifted the child. As the man got the child out of the crowd, he asked him how he had reached there and what were his parents' name. Hearing to this, he cried even more and repeated that he wanted to go back to his parents. The man tried to relax the child by taking him to the different stalls of the fair. So he took the child to the place where the snake charmer still played the flute to the swaying cobra. "Listen to that music, my child," he pleaded. But the child shut his ears with his fingers and shouted in double-pitched voice that he wanted to go back to his father and mother. So next, the man took him to the balloon seller, thinking that the bright colors of the balloon would distract his attention and quieten him. So he requested if he would like a rainbow-colored balloon. The child turned his eyes away and sobbed, "I want my mother and my father back." Next, the man tried to make the child happy, so he took him to another stall. So he took him now to the flower seller. He asked him to smell the fragrance of the flowers and offered him a garland. The child turned his nose away from the basket and repeatedly sobbed that he just wanted his mother and father back. Finally, the man took him to the sweetmeat seller and offered him to buy some sweets for him. But still, the child did not wanted any of his sweet, not even his favorite sweet, but he simply wanted his parents back. So, the kind man takes him to all those stalls that he once wanted. Now, these are the same stalls which he thought that his parents wouldn't buy him anything. Ironically, when he gets a chance to get all those things back that he wished for, he wants it none. But now he only wants his parents. So, all those stalls remind him how he desperately wanted those things, but not his parents. And now he's getting all those things back, but now all that he wants is his parents. So, this brings us to the end of today's chapter. But what do you think? Did the lost child get his parents back? Or do you think the man will help the lost child to reunite with his parents? Surely wonder over these questions. I will see you in the next video with another interesting chapter. Till then, stay safe and stay curious.